oil and natural gas exports to the EU, with potentially disastrous consequences.
Across the Atlantic in Venezuela, the carnival season was not all celebration. Divisions deepened and violence flared between the government and those who want it changed. Venezuela's last two presidents have moved their country towards socialism, increasing the government's control. Some Venezuelans have seen better living conditions and education opportunities. Others have seen jobs dry up, the economy suffer, and crime flourish.
Opposition protesters are beginning to throw up these street barricades in preparation for potential clashes with government security forces. We can now see a lot of movement behind the security barricades. Riot cops on motorcycles are beginning to draw up. The protests in Venezuela are now almost a month old. They began as a call to the government to curb spiraling crime and also to rescue a tanking economy.
The government accuses these groups of being radical right-wing agitators. They say they're simply students.
Tear gas has been raining down for much of the afternoon, and now as night begins to fall, the students say that they fear that riot police on foot and on motorbikes will try and break through.
The potential for political turmoil to worsen this week is high as a divided Venezuela gets ready to mark the first anniversary of the death of leftist leader Hugo Chavez. He was a hero to some and a villain to others.
Carl Penhall, CNN, Caracas.
Now to North America. In the U.S. Capitol, the U.S. president has presented a budget. President Obama's proposal would spend just under $4 trillion for the 2015 fiscal year. It would increase government spending on things like roads and education, and pay for that by raising taxes on people who make more than $200,000 a year. The president says his proposal would reduce the government's deficit and help the middle class. But Republicans say it has too much spending, too much borrowing and taxing, and that it would hurt the economy and cost jobs. Here's what's interesting. The president's budget has very little chance of getting through Congress. What it does is give Democrats points to debate as they try to hold on to a slim Senate majority in this year's midterm elections.
See if you can ID me. My official language is French because